In today's class on algebra for beginners, we will be looking at multiplying and dividing as regards to what algebra. And in that case, remember that we say example. Multiplication, as we know in algebra, is same as when you are multiplying ordinary numbers. There are some rules governing it. Example, if you say x, y, z, is same thing as saying that x times y times z. If we say a, b squared, is same thing as saying a times b times b. Now, you see this multiplication, you see s, see this looks like x. This dot can also be replaced with this multiplication sign can be replaced with dots. Now, as we also have here a dot, b dot, b. Now, when you see anything like this is a power, this is base. Now, this means that you need to multiply b twice. If you see something like this, ab squared, it means what? A times A times B times B. This is how this thing means. So it is good that we know these basics. And if we also say that what, when we talk about A over B, it means what? A divided by B. So these are the basics of multiplying and dividing in algebra. The square that is here refers to both this and this are multiplied by themselves again. Let me write it in another form. You can write it in another form like this. Means AB times AB. And when you open up this, it means A times B times A times B. If you open it again, it means A times A times B times B. So they are all talking about the same thing. Also, you see at what the powers tell us how many letters are multiplied. Now, example, when you are giving something like t raised to the power 5, t raised to the power 5 means t times t times t times t times t means what? T multiplied by itself 5 times. You see it? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is what this thing means. Now, looking at this one, this is w times w times w times w, which gives us w raised to power 6. There are 6 w here. In this case, the same thing as saying that we are having 3 times y times 2 times z. 3 times 2 is 6, y times z, all of them give us 6y, z. Now, when we say 7 times 3n, it means what? 7 times 3, 21 times n, 21n. If you have something like this, you know that this is equal to No, this is the numerator 12k raised to the power 5 all over 4k raised to the power 2. Now, you can easily divide 4 and 12 to give us 3 here. This one means k times k times, okay, times k times k times k all over k times k. If you have something like this, so these two goes with this to leave us with 3k 1 2 3 raised to power 3.
So is it number 1 and number 2?
Now, in the first one, this is k times k times k times k raised to power 4 times t times c, which is k raised to power 2. In this one, we have 5 divided 25 gives us what? 5 m cubed over n gives us m squared. So here it becomes m raised to power 2. Now, 6 times 5, 30 times 2, 60, s y w, or say y z. And this one means 2 times 2 times m times n to give us 4m squared. So these are the answers to the questions on the board. Now, in multiplying brackets, the major thing we need to note, now, the major thing we need to note is to do what? Is that what they take outside, be it a number or anything outside, the one outside the bracket multiplies, it will multiply each separate term inside the what? Bracket. Take note of this. Anything outside, when you are multiplying brackets, anything outside multiplies everything inside the word bracket. Look at what we mean. If we have 2 bracket 3, let's say 3 plus a, it means that what? This 2 multiplies this one, and this 2 multiplies this one. This is what we mean by that. That anything outside multiplies everything inside the bracket. That is what it means. And in this example, we have it as 2 times 3 plus 2 times a to give us what? 6 plus 2a. So this is what we are going to look into at this time. Now, giving these questions on the board to expand. Now, as we said before, the item outside multiplies everything inside. It means that these 2 will multiply this one, and the 2 will also multiply 7. Why this sign will be in their center? What does it mean? It means 2 times 3y, you see it, plus 2 times 7. You see the sign is here. Why this multiplies this one and this multiplies this? So this gives us what? 6y plus 14 as the answer to this one, the solution to this one equation. In the second one, as we have here, you see 3x outside, this 2 outside multiplies this term inside, and this multiplies this one. giving us the negative sign in between the two terms. So we have 3x times, or use dot, because of x, use dot to separate that. Okay, we have dot x minus 3x times 3. You see, put your brackets. This times this gives us 3. S times S is S squared. Minus 3 times 3 is 9 times S. That's how to solve questions on this. Now, if you are given this table, minus 5 times bracket 2y minus 3, remember, as we said before, that's what this multiplies this term and it also multiplies this term. Now, we have it as minus 5 times 2y minus this one, we have 3 times minus 5, or you can start with your minus 5. Minus 5 times 3. Now, there are two ways you can also do this thing. We have this as minus what? 10y. This is minus bracket minus 15. These two changes. Minus times minus gives us plus. We have minus 10y plus 15 as your answer. You can also redo this in another form. Let us go to the other side of the board and redo it. Now, in this case, you can redo this particular one we just did now. This number 3, you can reduce to minus 5 times 2y minus 3. Can also mean minus 5 times 2y. Now, this, remember this is what? Minus 3. So we can say plus minus 5 times minus 3. You see now, this becomes what? This one becomes this, and you have plus sign to separate them. So this gives us what? Minus 10y plus. Minus times minus gives us plus. 5 times 3 gives us what? 15. So the two answers are same. This is another way of solving that question. Remember what we said? That when you are given this type of problem and in multiplying brackets, this one outside multiplies this one and also multiplies this one. What do we now have? We have something like 3 times 2w, we separate them, and 3 times 7. This 3 times 2w gives us 6w plus 21. Answer for the first one. The second one applies same. This multiplies this one and also multiplies this one. Now, in this case, you separate the minus sign, let the minus go with 3 and you put plus sign in between. Now, what we have will be minus 2 times 5k plus minus 2 times minus 3. Minus 2 times 5k gives us minus 10k. Minus 2 times minus 3 gives us 20. In this squared 1, we have that 3e we multiply inside, and 3e we also multiply minus 5. So this gives us 3e times e plus 3e times minus 5. We then have 3 times e is 3e squared. 3e times 5 gives us minus 15 times plus, that's times plus, so minus 15e. The last but not the least, minus 5, we multiply this. You know how we do it? Minus 5 multiply this, and this one multiplies this. So we now have something like minus 5y times 2 plus minus 5y times minus 3y. This gives us minus 10y. Minus times minus gives us plus, times plus here, we have plus. 5 times 3 is 15. Y times y squared. So this is what we have as our result.
Question.
We thank you for being part of today's class. Do join us next time and send in your answers when you are done. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.